All right, I'm back. I have to hold the phone today because sunshine. Bright and sunshiny day. That song was just playing actually on the radio, and um, it made me like think back. God, I'm gonna cry. It made me think back to when I was living in Boise, and I was working at Moxie Java, and I felt like I had found myself. Because I was like going to therapy, and I was really like working. I was doing like a lot of inner work on myself, and I remember sitting, because even when I wasn't working at Moxie Java, I would go there just to sit and drink coffee and like be on my computer or write and do stuff like that. And I remember I was listening to music and that song came on, and it just like made me feel, like everything is gonna be okay. And it was really nice to hear it when I got in the car today, because I haven't heard that song in such a long time. But yeah, I was doing some editing today. I was like editing my YouTube video that I filmed yesterday. It's kind of long. But it's like a life update, and I talk about what's going on. I talk about skating a little bit. I talk about some stuff, like the stuff that happened over Christmas with my family. And what was cool was today I woke up and I go onto Instagram and I see that the Moxie skate team they had a little like docu-series made on them by Nike, and like Nike posted this video of them, and it made me feel so inspired, because you can like build your own community, and you can, if you believe in something enough, it'll happen. And I'm so emotional. I think I'm gonna start my period. It was a full moon. My boobs hurt, but I don't want to lose my passion and my drive. And Dylan's like, get a job, do this, do that, and I'm like, do you want me to go back to being miserable? And he's like, well, the rest of us have to do it. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, you can go on unemployment. Like, you pay taxes. Like, you can go on unemployment. And it just like reminded me, like, misery loves company, and I don't want him to be that. Like, I don't want him to be miserable and want me to be miserable with him, because we tried that. I tried doing the whole 9 to 5 thing. I tried working, and it sucked. I hated it, and I felt like I lost so much of myself in that process because I wasn't doing what I loved. And I started thinking yesterday, I'm like, well, what if I go work at a roller rink? What if I go work at Crystal Palace? Or like, what if I go work at a skate shop or something like that? Maybe that will be what Moxie Java was for me. Moxie, it wasn't just a job. It was like a family and a community, and like, I actually talk about this in my YouTube video. When people say, like, when you're hired and they say, oh, we're like family here, like, that's the first red flag, because you will never be off work. But I really miss, like, that passion. Kind of like showgirling. Like, I felt like showgirling, I had a good group of girls that I could confide in, and we could talk, and we were all on the same level, and we were all trying to like help each other. And now I feel like it like one by one people started getting selfish, and eventually it just like broke up. Like that core group broke up because one person would be succeeding more and everybody was like trying to tear her down because of it. And like, you know, and it became like a divide and conquer kind of thing. And I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a group that I can confide in and trust, and we could help each other. You know, we can inspire each other, we can lift each other up. But then I worry because I'm like, is that going to happen again? Is it going to happen to the Moxie skate team? You know, like I know that they kind of like pushed out Indy, and she seems to be doing fine, you know, good for her. I think she always kind of saw herself as a lone wolf, so she could stand alone no matter what. But like, I wonder if that's gonna happen to this Moxie skate team. Is like one person gonna gain more notoriety than the other, and people are gonna become jealous, and then they're gonna, you know, it's just it tends to happen with girls, you know. So I don't know. It felt good to cry. It felt good to like get that out. Because sometimes I don't know if I'm like so inspired or if I'm sad, you know? And this morning I started tearing up watching like the little docuseries that Nike posted, and I was like, I'm so inspired and I'm so happy for them that I started crying. And then just now, like, I feel like I was feeling sad because I want that, you know? But yeah, timing is everything. If I've learned anything in the past, like, few weeks, days, it's that my time will come when it's right. So, just gotta have faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Alright, peace. I'll get it one day. Hello, I'm back. It's 3:20. I don't know if I said the date today. It's May 30th, or March 30th. So, yeah, that's today's date. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I don't think I did. It's 3:20. I was working on figure eights today. I just found like 2 spots on the ground, like across from each other, and figure eights are kind of hard. They're like kind of hard. Like, it sounds so easy, but like there's a technique to it, and I probably should like rewatch one of the videos, because I feel like I think I was doing it right, but I just want to make sure. I think you have to have your inside foot, like if you're turning to the left, your inside foot has to be in front, and you have to have your weight on your back leg. And so I was working on that, like, and then going back and doing the right leg in front and putting the weight on your left leg. And dude, it was like one of those aha moments, you know? Once I started to get that down and really feel that, like putting my weight on my back foot and letting my front foot just kind of turn me. And then also I learned your outside arm, if you turn and you point to where you go. I've heard so many people talk about this, like how if you just point, you'll go where your finger is. And it was so crazy, because literally that's what happened. I was kind of having trouble making it all the way around because I was just using my shoulders. But then when I put my hand in front and I pointed, it was like literal magic. I was like, oh shit. And it was like, I can just like sit here and point, and I'll go literally wherever I point to. It was so cool. And then after that, after that, I don't know. I just realized, I don't know. Anyways, after I got that, I started to learn the like heel turn that I was telling Chelsea yesterday. I kind of wanted to learn, but I don't know how to do it. Put your weight on your back leg, make like you're gonna do a figure eight turn, but just plant your heel, and then the other foot will just come around naturally, and you can do a little spin like that. It's like a kind of a split heel spin. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I feel that, like I get that. It was cool. I don't have it down yet, but I learned that I think that's how you do it. So I like recorded myself. I haven't watched the footage back, but I'm gonna like, you know, obviously show my progress for today. But I was like, oh shit, okay, that's how you do that. Like, that's why you do this. That's why they say point. Oh my, it's literally like magic. Like, you want to go somewhere, point. With your outside arm, point. And it just turns you, and you're like, okay, boom. It was so cool. I think, outside arm. I don't know. Anyways. Maybe it's inside arm. I think maybe I was doing it wrong the whole time. Because inside foot, inside leg, like, you're kind of like this. I don't know. I have to rewatch some videos just to make sure, like, my, like, technique is right. But I think I figured it out. Anyways. Dylan and I are going to go have dinner. Which is good because I'm starving. So, talk to you later.